Okay, so maybe I just start with the introduction. Yeah. Then later I pass over the mic to Valerie, who will introduce you to the WhatsApp marketing automation tool.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. A little bit about Immacity. We are WSQ approved for training organization. Uh, I see that some of our learners are also here in this webinar. Yeah. Uh, So our course fees are SkillsFuture credits and NTUC UTAP eligible, also eligible for the SkillsFuture Enterprise credits. Yeah. So the SkillsFuture Enterprise credits is for companies generally with 3 employees and above. Yeah, and they can enjoy further subsidy of 90% of reimbursement of the cash payment that they made for training. Yeah, so just a little bit of introduction before I pass over to Valerie. She's the VP at AI Chat, and she has over 15 years of experience in marketing and communication. Yeah, at various top advertising agencies and multinationals. Yeah, I think I'll leave the rest of the introduction to Valerie. And wow, today we have 40 plus. Very nice. They like the topic, Valerie. Okay, over to you.
All right. Thanks. Thanks, Ing Yao, and also like to thanks Immacity for giving myself and iChat the opportunity in this platform to share with you some of the things on WhatsApp marketing. I think this will be a session that is beneficial for everyone, whether or not you're a business owner, you're somebody who's working in an ops team or marketing team, and whether you have already adopted WhatsApp as a solution, as a business messaging channel. Yeah, well, even if you have adopted, I hope you walk away with some tools and new things that you can take away and apply to your own business as well as your own marketing strategy. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen. Are you able to see what's on what's shared on my screen?
Yes, can.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So just skip through my self-introduction. So I am I head up the sales and marketing team at iChat. I have been with them, a product company, close to 4 years. So I lead up all the digital initiatives in the areas of customer experience and conversational AI. So why are we here today sharing this topic? Because iChat is a leading AI-powered conversational experience platform in Southeast Asia. We help brands automate processes. Beyond customer service, we are also passionate about driving marketing as well as e-commerce via popular social messaging channels out there that you could have been exposed to, like Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp for business, Instagram for business messaging, Line channel, and of course, traditionally the web bot. So from chat to lead and sales conversion is our mission. These are some of the clients that chose our solution across the region. We have offices, we are headquartered in Singapore, and we also have office in Malaysia as well as Indonesia. So we are well versed in some key categories like pharmaceutical, retail, telcos, healthcare, and hospitality. Yeah. So the topics for today, I'll be sharing with you WhatsApp marketing, lead gen, campaign setup, how do we drive footfall from online to offline, some of the new features of WhatsApp that you may not have been exposed to, WhatsApp flows, catalogs, and now you can even pay on WhatsApp without leaving the entire environment of chat. And how do we ultimately improve customer engagement through WhatsApp? So what is WhatsApp marketing by definition? WhatsApp marketing is a strategy where businesses use messaging platforms to facilitate direct and personalized communication with their potential customers. So obviously you use the channel to share promotional messages, providing customer support, as well as executing transactions. All that is made possible today on the WhatsApp channel. And then obviously what we're saying is that it is really the next era of customer engagement. Yeah, so traditionally from face-to-face engagement to do any customer support or customer service or sales, to emails and phone, to websites, to all the apps out there that we're able to get on and transact and talk to the business. Today, we're really talking about business messaging driving personal engagement at scale on people's preferred messaging channels and powered by AI. Yeah, so that is really the power of business messaging. And of course, the future and the near future is the metaverse that we're all looking forward to. Okay, so benefits of WhatsApp marketing, just want to touch on a few key points on why it is relevant. So obviously it is a high user engagement platform. People like you and I, we all love spending time on it, right? But most of the time we use it to talk to our family and friends. And then it is a familiar channel. And then, and more so, we will also like to have businesses on the same channel that we are already on, that we're familiar with. So businesses must be at where the customers already are. I think that's one of the key points why this channel is key. And also it has global reach of over 2 billion users worldwide. It is currently the top most popular messaging app globally as well as in Southeast Asia. Yeah, and it's driving more conversions than traditional channels. And it's proven that it works much better in terms of the open rate and click-through rates versus traditional channels like SMS or WhatsApp. Yeah, so nobody leaves any WhatsApp message unread, right? So if you have a WhatsApp message, you have to read it, whether or not it appealed to you at that moment in time. Yeah, even if it's not, you can always keep the message in your inbox and refer to it later on. Yeah, and there's increased customer satisfaction because when customers reach out to you on a channel like WhatsApp, they expect instant response, and hopefully your response are personalized because you already know who your customers are and be able to keep them happy. I hear some voices in the background. If you could mute, yeah, so that yeah. Thank you. Yep. Okay, so here are some statistics to support. So obviously WhatsApp is really at the top of the most popular channel, followed by WeChat. So WeChat is at 1.3 billion monthly active users. So you can guess why like the whole entire China is using it. And then third is Facebook Messenger, followed by Telegram, which is also popular in our region. WhatsApp growth, here are some stats also saying that it is really, growing year on year in terms of the number of users adopting WhatsApp as a mobile messaging channel. Okay, and then obviously WhatsApp marketing complements your existing marketing strategy. So you can continue obviously with all your existing campaigns if you're already running them, like your outdoor billboard, and your digital marketing, your social media marketing, your email marketing. Well, you can continue with all that and complement that with business messaging. So think of social messaging or WhatsApp messaging as an additional channel, a direct channel to allow your customers to hear from you directly, and that it promotes the two-way conversation that you can stay engaged with your audience. So conversation really helps businesses get and stay closer to their customers. So Gartner already predicts that 70% of all customer interaction will involve emerging tools like chatbot and messaging, and it's already here. Yeah. So then you'll be wondering, some of you are familiar with the WhatsApp business app. Some of you are already adopting WhatsApp for business. So what is the difference? So now day to day, when you communicate or chat with your friends, you're using the consumer app. And then Small, medium businesses are using the business app. Now it's free, and then small, medium businesses you would get in touch with are like your florist, bakery, your piano teacher, and all that, that you correspond. And behind the chat is probably someone who is working for the business, a live person responding to your conversation. Is usually very personal. However, most of the clients that come to us is because they wanted to scale. They can no longer handle all the influx of inquiries, and they cannot get back to customer on time, even though they turn on the WhatsApp channel, but they can't be there for them instantly. And there is a lack of response. And they come to us for help, wanting to automate the entire response and understand what users' questions are, and that the bot can respond. And then up to a point, they can deflect to live agents to support. That's where you turn to the business platform to manage all your customers' inquiries at scale. Yeah, so with that, usually is also powered by a chatbot behind the scene. Yeah, so all the responses is automated. Here is also a view. You may be asking, okay, how do I then get the entry points for our customers to be aware of our WhatsApp presence? So obviously, many ways. Primarily, you would have a web widget on your website that display the WhatsApp icon. So with that, they will be able to click on the icon and get connected and chat with you. So that is provided they also have WhatsApp on their mobile. They're already using WhatsApp. They can chat with you, or otherwise they can scan a QR code, whether it's at the front desk, it is a code that you display on your website, on your contact us page, they can scan. They can also get in touch with the business, or they can also come through from your Facebook ads, where you feature a unique link for them to click on. That's where they also can come into your chat environment. Another way is paid media. That is, you're using WhatsApp for the click to WhatsApp ads. Yeah, so we can also touch on that a little bit on how you can use WhatsApp. And then people, upon seeing the ad on this right-hand side here, they see the ad. Once they click on it, they are brought directly into the WhatsApp environment, and you can begin chatting with your customer. I will give you more examples as we go along, so you can see how everything comes to life on WhatsApp. Yeah. So obviously, I will not dive deep, but what it does is that it's really beneficial to the entire customer journey. WhatsApp is relevant at the point of customer first discovering your products or your services, and then considering about your solution. They can ask questions. Then WhatsApp becomes a channel for you to feed them more information, send them brochure, answer their questions, and then that's the consideration phase up to them making a purchase. And post-purchase, you can always support them with the customer service support. Yeah, and then they can ask questions about their orders, returns, or anything in general. And then, of course, because they're on this channel, you can retain them. That's the beauty of WhatsApp versus chatting on like Webbot, where it's a single session interaction. You lose your customer if they remain anonymous and you don't capture their information. WhatsApp has that ability for you to capture the profile of every single customer or prospect that land on WhatsApp and chat with you. So you have the opportunity to reach out to them again and continue that conversation in future if they are not making any immediate purchase. Yep. So you can always delight and retain all this customer. And there's also opportunities to use a conversation to maximize the value of the relationship further, drive your upsell, cross-sell in future. Okay, and then of course, there is this funnel, the sales funnel we're talking about, the awareness, consideration, and then the purchase and post-purchase that I've just talked about. I will not dive deep into this, but WhatsApp offers many types of messages, marketing messages, utility messages, service messages for you to stay connected with your customer. Okay, so now I'm diving into the first specific use case of how WhatsApp can be supporting a automated voice response system. Yeah, so sometimes you call in the hotline and then you're waiting and then you don't get to speak to any live agent. Then there is an opportunity for the IVR system to say, oh, would you like to connect with us on WhatsApp? So press 3, confirm your phone number, and we can send you the message right within the next second. So you don't lose your customer. You can continue to chat with them. Yeah, so obviously for smaller businesses, if you don't have the IVR, it's also okay, but is to share with you how that can be done. So yeah, so beyond SMS, sometimes you receive SMS notification. These days, it can be done on WhatsApp. So it's particularly good for appointment fixing. You don't really need to speak to an agent. You just want to get an appointment booked with a clinic. You can go ahead and schedule your appointment by speaking with the chatbot. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to their paid entry points. So earlier I mentioned ads that click to WhatsApp. So this example is where you advertise on Facebook. So many a times we have our social post and there isn't any call to action button at the bottom, right? So they read your message, they click the link, or they can even comment on the post. But right now, if you have not already explored this particular ad unit, you can do so. It's called the ads that click to WhatsApp. So you can embed a WhatsApp button. So immediately upon clicking, they are brought into the WhatsApp environment. So normally when you craft a campaign like this, in this instance, it's a grocery store. Probably they provide fresh delivery of fresh produce. So there is a pre-filled text. So customer will initiate the first comment, then you hit send, they hit send and they say, I want to know more. It can be anything that you pre-fill for them. And then the response will be, hey, thanks for visiting our store. Here's an exclusive voucher for being here. So they can claim their coupon. Right. So obviously, in exchange for that coupon, you want more information about your customer. So this is really where you start building up the profile of your customer. Yeah. So you start to ask them some key question in exchange for that incentive they're going to give away. So you can ask them for their name, their email address, or anything related to your product or service. How often, what hair type are you if you're selling hair products, or are you in need of any services? Who is your current provider? So all of that, you can use messaging to kind of chit chat with your customer. Okay, so it really helps to qualify your leads and ultimately drive incremental sales. Yeah. Broadcast feature is also another way that you could have come across. Sometimes you already know the brand and they broadcast to you an incoming message that you receive in your inbox as a notification. So these are some examples here. You can see their utility message. This example is a hospitality brand. They welcome you to check in anytime because you already have a booking. So it's a utility message that they can push to you, or you make a reservation at the restaurant and you can schedule the automated follow-up when the restaurant reservation is booked or the appointment is upcoming in an hour's time. Or when you have an event or promotion, you can also reach out to your customer via broadcast to promote your latest campaign. Okay. So obviously here is a view of our platform. It is similar to how you have managed your Facebook Ads Manager. So you can click on the sponsored message and then define your audience, whether it is your existing audience that already chatted with you, or you can reach out to lookalike audience, to reach more people who are like your existing audience, and set a budget and schedule your post. Yeah. And then moving on, in terms of a lead gen example, I use the example of a logistics company who is looking to get in touch with their customer. In this case, it's a profiling type of question. So this is a view of currently how you would have experienced WhatsApp, very much like how you chit chat with your friend, right? So the brand will be saying, I will be happy to help you. There's a nice greeting, and then obviously they come through because they already know you're interested in their shipping, and before they help you, they want to know you better, right? In order to recommend the service for you. So they'll be asking, okay, where do you ship most often? Are you shipping to a business or personal? And then who are your current shipping company? So you get to know a bit about their current, you know about the competition as well, who are they using or who are they with now? Okay, and then if it is a business, you can ask about their company name and so forth. So it will be a sort of a profiling form that you can build, that you can collect all this information and store all these key attributes within our platform about the user. Okay, and then their habits or their preferences. Okay. And then beyond that, coming on, there will be also other ways that you can use WhatsApp to capture customer subscription to your content, so that you can use WhatsApp as a channel to remarket to them in future. Now, it's very, very important you have their opt-in consent to communicate to them on WhatsApp. Any reputable brand out there, you need to do this, right? You know, in order for you, because Meta or WhatsApp has a strict policy. If customer were to flag you as a spam or block you, they will not allow you to do any more broadcast messages, and they're going to review your account. Yeah, so with that, we will want to encourage you to always get the opt-in. So this is an example. So they can answer some question, or they can continue to explore. So obviously you can again go through some of the profiling questions to find out more of what type of deals they're interested in, and then would they be interested to receive offers and promotion from you in the future. So then this is where it is, would you like to get updates of our latest deal? So if they say yes, then that's where you already capture their explicit consent. So you can build in that within your profiling question. It can come in as a quiz, and then you kind of strip in a question asking for them, for their future consent. Is also possible. Yeah. And then another way is using promotional content block. So this is a template that you can use on the WhatsApp for Business. They click through, and then they click on promo. And obviously you will display, okay, here's where you can view our latest deal or promotion. At the same time, prompt them to subscribe. Yeah, so they can also subscribe to your deals. Yeah. All right, so moving on, more examples. These are another way you can make use of WhatsApp to remind customer. Sometimes they, obviously all of us are very busy, right? We saw one message, then we close off the chat, we go and get on with our business, and then we might not be responding immediately. However, WhatsApp, we can automate follow-ups. Yeah, so this is part of marketing automation. So for instance, the bot says, okay, is there anything I can help you with? And through NLP, customer is asking, oh, any shopping center nearby? And the bot obviously respond with something. And this is already the response to customer. Okay, and then they read it, and then 15 minutes later, because you already opened a conversation window, so this is how they call it. You have a 24 hours window that you can continue to send messages. If the window is already open, there's an active conversation going. So then the bot can also prompt and say, hey, would you like to subscribe to our newsletter? So then customer can go on and subscribe, if they're interested, and say, okay, what I've heard earlier was very, very relevant. The bot respond to me immediately. I don't mind hearing from them again. Yeah, so they can go on and subscribe. And then when they click subscribe, then you can start profiling them. Yeah. Or you can obviously say, thank you, you'll hear from us soon. Yeah, with our latest offer. That's also fine. Or you can tap onto the opportunity to quickly collect their profile, depending on the nature of your business. Yeah. Okay. And also you can run surveys. So suppose you have a front desk, they came by and they enjoyed your service. You want to get them to do a service rating for you. They can also scan and, give you a 5-star rating, and then give you some feedback. And if it is a positive rating, you want to say, okay, here's a deal for you? Would you want to get a free dessert, and then at the same time, make use of the opportunity again to profile your customer, to know who they are. So you, in the future, can address their needs, and send them exclusive offers that appeals to them. And then, yeah, so at the same time, they will say, I can't wait to share exclusive offers with you because you have already asked them for their opt-in. Do you want to opt in to our promotion and get a free dessert? Yeah, so basically entice them with a reward lah, so that they will be happy to subscribe. Yeah. Okay, so then other things are like, okay, they came through asking you about some questions, and then you will always input in a message like, and say, please tap on F&B deals to find out more about our promotion. So then if they click on it, there is also an implicit profiling, and we capture their attribute lah, that they will be interested in dining promotion or they're interested in room promo. All these are the ways that you can capture the customer's profile. Okay, I hope you're still with me. Moving on. WhatsApp flow. Now, this is new. So from earlier, you have seen all these message, two-way. Very much, the interface is very much familiar to us, except that in the business messaging, you can use buttons like this. Yeah, so if you have come across, you'll be familiar. But now they are using flows. So flows are essentially templates that will enhance the entire leads capturing experience. Why? Because now they are making use of this kind of templates where you can fill in your name, you can check on the box to accept terms and condition, and all that. Yeah, so yeah, it is actually more stylized, and then it also has a very clear sign up button. Yeah, so these are the new templates that will be rolling out progressively. It's newly released like early this year. And also you can get them to join promotions, review terms and condition that is in the view like this. Yeah. And of course, send them promotions after they sign up. So you can use it for sign up, lead gen, or marketing. More templates. They can also give you customer service rating. So earlier you saw the 5-star, it has the buttons, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But here you can see they can select the choices from here. Yeah, so lots of templates to play with depending on what you want to build in terms of your interaction or the information you want to capture from your customer. Okay. More examples. So appointment as well. So if you are looking to book a restaurant, you can also select the time and date from the drop down. Everything is really enhanced, so then you can even leave comments for your special dietary requirements, or look at the appointment summary at a glance. So obviously in our messaging, the summary will be displayed this way, but before you do that, you can also get a view within the templates before you confirm your booking, and then you will get a message like that that's being displayed. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that's new. More, for customer service support. Yep. So obviously you can have drop down in terms of the categories of things that customer can get in touch with you about. Of course, if you have a live chat agent, you can connect directly to live agent. Otherwise, you can encourage customers to fill in the form, and then you can get back to them at a later time. That's also fine. WhatsApp catalog. Now, I don't know if you are familiar. I think WhatsApp Business app already have the WhatsApp catalog. It's also recently introduced to WhatsApp for Business. So now all the business catalog has been enabled, and then you're able to choose your product, and then add the quantity, add to cart, and then pay. I will show you an example of how the WhatsApp Pay would work in a minute. Yeah. So again, for retail business, I think this is very useful because you can categorize your products, even services as well. You can list down all the services you have, and customer can add them. and you can transact without leaving the WhatsApp environment. WhatsApp Pay. Now, WhatsApp Pay is something that is very new. It is only introduced in 2 markets, in India and Singapore. iChat is very proud to be one of the first chatbot companies to roll out WhatsApp payment with one of the telcos in Singapore. I will show you the case study later on if you stay right through to the end of my sharing. Yeah, so what it does is that you have the opportunity to pay, whether it is through Pay Now or through your credit card. It will be securely transacted via the official payment partner Stripe. Yeah, so you can transact. The view will look something like this. Yeah, and then the entire payment status will be displayed within WhatsApp. Yeah. Okay, so if there's any interest, you can also reach out to me and I can help you navigate how you can get WhatsApp Pay set up. Yeah. Okay, more examples about how you can market online to offline. Whether it is using WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, there are ways for us to do that. So here's an example. You can promote your campaign. Obviously, you want to get in a conversation with them. It is a giveaway campaign. You want them to take part. And then what they do is that they are actually playing a simple game. It's like a gamification. It's a guessing game. So if they guess correctly, you have a mystery gift for them. But then in order to redeem, they have to head down to your showroom, or your workshop or anywhere in order to redeem the mystery gift. So how the chatbot powers this entire engagement is that there is no need for you to physically, take down, who is eligible for the reward. And then when they hit down, all they have to do is to display their screen, and then your staff, customer service staff can actually just hit the redeem button and then enter a PIN code specific to that store or specific to the salesperson. All that we can configure so that you can see how many reward are being redeemed or giveaway. Some of my partners, marketing partners, are telling me when they run the campaigns, they're still manually using paper to register or note down who has redeemed the price in the physical store, and then they have to do a post-campaign tally for the redemption. You can do away with all of that by using this method. Yeah, so we already have a module to help you capture customers who are going into your store to make a redemption of the door gift or any reward that you're giving away. And we can know in real time which one is the more popular store, which store you have to replenish the reward and so forth. Yeah, so depending on your mechanics that we can support. Another one is we can also do personalized greeting card. Many interesting use cases. Basically, you can send greeting cards to your customer. This is one example. We work with a retail client in Malaysia. So we have greeting cards. They can select the card design, and then at the end of the interaction, they share the card with their friends. We will issue them coupon codes that they can obviously shop at the supermarket and redeem the cash voucher. This is also one way driving online to offline. Next, we also have driving offline to online. So suppose you have an open house, a car event, so an expo that you are inviting all your customers to come down. And obviously, everybody is going to be very busy, right? Having conversations. What you can do is you can ask the customer to scan the QR code on the desk. They scan, they can perhaps play a very simple game. Yeah, once they play the game and then you say, okay, this is your gift that they can actually redeem on site. So what you do is that on site they scan, you actually capture all your leads profile, and then you can later on activate the automated follow-up messages with everybody who is keen to connect. Yeah. Sorry, I see some messages I didn't have the chance to go through. I think later on, I think we leave it to the Q&A. Happy to answer any question. Moving on. Yeah, so here is an example that of how you do customer profiling lah. So this is a view of our dashboard in the background. On the front, obviously, you're asking customers where they are from, what is their account type, individual or business shipper. You can collect all of this information under the attribute in our platform. Yeah, so if you do not currently have a CRM system, you can store the information within our platform and use it for remarketing. How you can segment the audience is, of course, you can create a customer group. And then you can say, oh, the customer, their product is this, and their country is in Singapore or anywhere that they have chosen. So you segment an audience that later on, when you have an offer or promotion, you can reach out to the customer based on the segment you have already created. There's also opportunity if there is mature CRM system, we can also integrate, and then call or push the data so that there's one source of truth for maintaining the data, okay, of your customer details that you can do remarketing later on. So targeted broadcast, I think earlier I've showed a broadcast example. Here is another one. So it's like, oh, hey Sal, here's a shipping promotion just for you, because they have already told us what type of service they like to ship. And then, there could be a offer that is suitable for this particular target group. Okay. Leads nurturing, more of this leads nurturing. So here's an example of, for instance, they are interested in a festive promo, and then they fill up your form halfway, and then sometimes people get distracted, right? They left the chat before they even complete what you want to capture from them. But don't fret, because there's opportunity to send reminders or nudge them, because you open up the conversation window, right? So subsequent follow-ups are all free. You can reach out to them 1 hour later. You can define when is your next follow-up, or 15 minutes later. You say, hey, you're halfway there. Would you like to continue registering? And then let's say they still ignore your message because they're busy, and you can send a second reminder 2 hours later or half a day later. You say, hey, don't miss out on this offer, it's running out while stocks last, or our deal is closing, and remind them with some key benefits. So you need to reinforce why they should not miss out the offer. And then third reminder, so say they still did not respond. Don't worry, there's still other chance, but don't over spam your customer we want to deliver quality message. And then the next day, maybe you can say last chance to join. Yeah, because there's only 24 hours conversation window. If they came through your QR code and all that, there are also 72 hours if they come through your Facebook button on the Facebook page, on your Facebook page itself. But I think we'll talk about those in greater details another time. Yeah, but there are different windows, conversation windows that you can tap into to follow up with your customer. So all of these engagements can be automated so that you do not miss out on any customer who came in and their drop-offs. Yeah, so these are ways for them to bring them back into the conversation. Okay. More examples. So earlier I shared about this particular click to WhatsApp unit, right? So now this is another way you can use this unit if you already know who your customers are. Retarget and re-engage, because you already know this is let's say a preschool example that they are the kid wants to enroll in a kindergarten, right? And then you can segment and call out all this group and retarget to them and say, hey, our open house is upcoming. Don't miss out. Speak to our admission officer to find out more. So, yep, you already know this audience. They have chatted before. Then they stumble upon another ad that they saw on their Facebook wall, right? So these are ways, or they scroll through their Instagram feeds and then they came across your Facebook post. Yeah, so these are also ways of retargeting the customer. Okay, success story. I hope I'm still on time. Coming, I think maybe 10 minutes more. Coming to the end, I'd like to share some customer success of how they have used WhatsApp to roll out their campaigns. The first of which is our very recent campaign that we roll out for M1. No, Thomson Specialist. This one is our healthcare bot. So they make use of the WhatsApp to make appointments for women's health, children's health, or if they want to see a GP, they can make use of the WhatsApp to make appointments. Yeah. They can also live chat lah. So live chat with the nurses. Yeah. So if the nurses are available, then the patients can chat with the nurses. Otherwise, nurses will take note of the message that the patient left behind and call them up. Yeah. So all of them has access to the platform and they're using it actively to run the clinic. This is the recent campaign we run for Samsung Galaxy. So they also make use of WhatsApp to run their pre-orders. Yeah, so if you're interested in the recent Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Fold 6, yeah, they only invite to certain customers to pre-order. Yeah, so then you can select the device, go through the catalog, pick a device that you're interested in, and then also add on a purchase with purchase, and then ultimately arriving on the payment page. So here's an example that they're paying a deposit on the device. Then they can head down to the M1 shop to complete the contract and make the full payment. Yeah. So this is one way that all of this interaction, they did not leave the WhatsApp chat environment. Even though they are connecting on Stripe, yeah, checking out on Stripe, they're still within WhatsApp. So after they complete the pay, they will see a status that says, thank you for your reservation. Your payment is made, and then they give you the order ID. Yeah. So I think this is a very, very exciting phase for us. It can support many different e-commerce use case. Yeah, we are happy to explore more of such use cases, whether it is making a deposit or full payment for a service. Yeah. Yep, and then more of these of iPhone launch late last year. So we also saw, now you see 85% express interest by booking appointment or get the stock alert. So obviously it's a phone that is high in demand, that people are really interested. Everybody who came through, 85% pre-order, and then 60% actually went down and make the purchase. So it is very effective as a channel to capture your audience, more so than email channels. Yeah. So if you're not already on board, I will encourage you to really explore. Some other use case, they use it to do surveys because they have a new product like Zolas. They really want to drive the interest and find out what sort of player are our users, whether they play individual games or family games, what age group are these people who are interested to subscribe to the service. You can also run other gamification like spin and win within the WhatsApp environment. So we can display a lot of images for people to engage. Also, WhatsApp is used to do gamification. They had an island-wide hunt for the case of the orange dog that is missing, and then after that, they went on this detective game, asking people to participate and then win some exclusive prizes when they were able to collect all the clues and review the answers. So I think all these examples are just showing you that WhatsApp as a channel is not only used for customer service support, it can be used for gamification. And then here's another one for it's a quiz. Yeah. So again, finding out what sort of gamer are you. You can also use it for live chat. So this is an example of our live chat dashboard where they can directly service the customer for specific product. So that customer can find out more whether they're using their existing number or can port over, and then what are the features that they can enjoy, so things like that. Last but not least, this is another use case for healthcare. You can run surveys and quizzes to find out more about your health. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's all of my sharing here today in terms of what you can do with WhatsApp. I hope you really walk away with lots of ideas and inspiration. And I'm happy to address your question. Oh, okay. Last but not least, let me also run through some best practices. Yeah, as I mentioned, always ask for opt-in. Now, as a channel that is so invasive with WhatsApp in our pocket, make sure you deliver true value to your customer when you engage them on this channel. Do not just keep spamming them with like ads, that customer do not find value in. And if you know who they are, always personalize your message, acknowledge their interests, and address their needs, right? So in that way, you can create a two-way dialogue. Because if you ask them questions and if your bot is empowered with the knowledge to reply, then they can respond. Yeah, so you can also rely on AI to do that bit. In my other sharing session with Immacity, I've also done another session about the AI chatbot. Yeah, so I think you can also look at that one. Use visuals, yeah. So as much as possible, use visuals to drive interest and engagement, and ultimately always measure and evaluate your campaign so you can improve and do better with the insights that you have gathered for the next one. Yeah. I think that's all my sharing. If you have interest, please connect with me on Instagram, LinkedIn, and then also check out iChat. Yeah, I think that's all.
Thank you, Valerie. That was amazing, amazing number of features. I
Yeah.
think what I saw was really, I mean, in normal email marketing or advertising wise, there is some ambiguity as to who it might be the customer. In WhatsApp, is really exact to the mobile number, and the profile that you're building is really accurate lah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
yeah, the
Mm.
messaging wise, the payment, and well, quite fun. The M11, the treasure hunt even.
Yes. Yeah. So a lot of use
So
cases, very,
interesting.
very broad, more than you can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if the marketers out there, you dream it, well, we can really discuss and see how to make it happen lah. Yeah. So
Oh,
sometimes we also receive some interesting briefs, and then we can see how we can use messaging channel to bring it to life to our audience. Yeah. Mm.
excellent. The payment wise, you were saying is available for Singapore and India only.
Right
Oh,
now, yes. I'm sure they're opening up to more customers after they were to explore how viable, the security of the connection. Yeah, so we also went through a lot when we go through the entire flow with Stripe. Yeah.
okay, okay,
Mm.
nice. I I let the others have ask their questions. Thank you,
Sure.
Valerie.
Yeah.
There's
Anything?
one.
Anything of
There's one from
interest? Yeah.
Bernard. Yeah,
To answer them.
yeah. I think that two I saw, the latest one is from Bernard, and I think previously was from Jen. How they can reach out to us if they, uh, yeah. Or Jen, could you uh, elaborate on what issue or problem you are describing? I don't know if Jen is still there.
I saw Bernard's question about migrating
Ah,
from
okay.
Shopify to WhatsApp. Yes, yeah, as long as you get their consent and say, oh, can I have your WhatsApp number, and continue our conversation there. If they say yes, then the brand can initiate the first message out to the customer. Yeah, as long as you have a record somewhere that you have gained their consent. Yeah, so it's possible to reach out. Yeah, then we can migrate some of these existing contacts over and then start broadcasting to customer. So you use the broadcast tool. Yeah. Of course, if they if not, you can always display the uh of course, you can also display the WhatsApp link for them to click on and say, how about we chat on the other channel? I think it's also fine. You can invite them. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. So you can use WhatsApp and migrate the contacts possible to migrate the full list of contacts. We have done that for our other clients as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's also depending on your platform provider, whether they offer such a solution. For us, we do. Yeah. I don't quite get Jen's question about moving forward if you're using and when you encounter issue. Uh, you mean on the WhatsApp platform? Okay, if you are using our solution, then we also have our dedicated account manager that's assigned to provide customer service support on your platform. So we also help clients set up campaigns, update content. Yeah, so anything with regards to the platform, we will have the account managers to support. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. Yep. So if you have any further questions after the session, feel free to connect directly with me or through Ying Yao. Happy to just chat, no obligation on subscribing to our service and whatnot. It can be just a chat because this is a learning session. Yeah, hopefully you can walk away with a clear understanding. Yeah. Um, yes, I think we can manage. We do have a product listing and inventory, a full e-commerce solution as well. So really depending on how huge your inventory is, we can look into that. Yeah.
Yeah. On Jen's question on the recording, no worries. Next start of next week, we'll be sending out the email to all those who registered for the webinar, and then that will contain the link to this video recording and I mean, the slides that Valerie are okay to share with us. We'll put it on the portal also. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks everyone for taking your evening to attend this webinar. Hopefully it's useful. Yeah. Thanks, Ying Yao,
Okay.
once again.
Thank you. Thank you, Valerie. No further questions, then we will end it for tonight. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, everyone for attending. Thank you. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ivy.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Hope to see
Bye-bye.
you soon for
Bye-bye,
the next
Amina.
one.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you for coming.
Bye-bye.